So in the last class, we were discussing about the expectation, and we have seen the equations for expectation, and we were solving some of the problems. So here we'll continue with the problems today. So I have given the assignment questions. So we have solved the fifth and the sixth question, and the 7, 8, 9, 10 were given as the assignment. Anybody has solved this? If not, I'll just go with one more example with the same. So here let us take the ninth problem. So all of you copied on the ninth problem. So in the fifth and sixth problem, we have seen how to calculate the probability value. So here in the eighth, ninth, tenth problem, here will be looking at the calculation of the independent variables. So here let us take the ninth problem. So if the random variable z, it is normalized Gaussian, and it is known that fz of b is equal to 0.6340. So what is the value of b? So here fz of b is given, that is the CDF value is given. So here you have to uh, tabulate the nearest value of b for which it is equal to 0.6340. So here for that again we'll go for the interpolation method. So here can you solve this, or shall I take the notebook and let me solve this? Notebook ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಲಾ ಅಥವಾ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? Anybody reply me. So here fz of b is given. Fz of b is given as 0.6340, and we are asked to calculate b. So here as we know, so here y, it can be written as fz of b. This is nothing but phi z of b. So here as we have seen that in the Gaussian distribution, so here the CDF usually it will be tabulated in terms of the phi z of b. So here we can write b is equal to fz inverse of y. So here in the inverse, using the inverse process, we need to find the value of b. So here let us go back to the appendix D. So here going back to the appendix D. So you just look at the table that is being given here. So here 0.6346. So here go to the page number 8 here. So here you can see that from these values, so here for 0.6346. So here if you observe here, here you can see that we have 0.6331, and that is obtained for 0.34. So here 0.3 plus 0.04. When you add this, so it will be resulting in the value of 0.34. So here for the corresponding value of y, that is here I can write, I'll just show once again. Wait, you can wait. I'll share the screen. Here we can write for 0.35, that is phi of 0.35. We have the value 0.6331, right? So here, after noting down that, here you can see that it is not exactly equal to whatever the value that is been given. So here in the corresponding row that is available in the next page. So here you can see that for 0.3 plus 0.05, that is nothing but for 0.35. So here we have 0.6368. So here note down that corresponding value. So here 0.34 is 0.6331, and phi of 0.35 is zero point 0.6, how much? 0.6368. 0.6368. So here which is approximately equal to 0.6340. So I'll just share the screen now. So here, can you see this screen? So here we have y is equal to fz of b. Fz of b is given 0.6340. So here using which we can write b is equal to fz inverse of y. So here we have to go in the reverse process. And here using the table of appendix D, you can note down the nearest value of 0.6340. So here 0.6340, that the nearest values that can be obtained for 0.34 and 0.35. So now use the interpolation method. So interpolation method, it has to be used in order to get the value of b. So here we can write here. So here we have fz of b, it is given. So here this can be written as fz2 of b, or directly I'll go with the value. So here the first value is 0.34. So here for 0.34 we have obtained 0.6331 minus. So in both the terms you can see that 0.3 is common. So here you can note down that 0.3 within the flower bracket. So here we can write 0.34 minus 0.35. If you simplify this, it will be giving the approximate value of b. So here this is fz of b is equal to 0.663. So here you can directly replace it by b, since we are calculating the value of b. So here what we get, b is equal to 0.34 minus 0.3 into minus 0.01. So simplify and get me the answer. So this is equal to how much? So this is equal to
0.343.
yes, plus
0.343.
0.003 you'll get, right? So that will be equal to 0.343. So that is the answer. So like this you have to use the interpolation method and you can solve the other two problems which are similar to this ninth problem. So seventh, not seventh, eighth and 10th problem, they are similar to the ninth problem. So you can solve this and now take the next problem, 11th one. So the 11th one, so if the Laplace random variable model is summarized in the appendix A, let b is equal to 2 and calculate the value of p of minus 0.37 less than x less than or equal to 0.28. So here we are asked to perform the calculation for the Laplace random variable. So now you can just open the appendix that is been given to you. So here in the appendix A, just a minute, page number 35. Okay. So here in the appendix A, that is, you just go to the first page here. In the appendix that is been given. So here in the first page, so we have the Cauchy, and in the second page we have chi-square, Erlong, exponential, and in the third page we have gamma, Gaussian, and geometric, and in the fourth page. So here you can see in the fourth page, the equation of CDF as well as the PDF is given for the Laplace random variable for which b is greater than 0. So here you had to look at the CDF and the PDF equations from the appendix. In the exam also, we will be providing this appendix. So here no need to mug up all these equations. You just know how to use this appendix. So from this appendix, you can note down the equations of the CDF and PDF. So here we will be using the CDF in order to calculate the value of the probability that is being given for as P of minus 0.37 less than X less than or equal to 0.28. So here I'll just share the screen here of notebook so that you understand how to solve this. So here from the appendix A, all of you can copy down the equation of the CDF. So here CDF, it is given as fx of x is equal to, within the flower bracket, so it will take the value 1 minus 1 by 2 e to the power minus bx, and this value holds good for whenever x is greater than or equal to 0. And for x less than 0, so this CDF, it takes the value 1 by 2 e to the power plus bx. So here we have minus bx that you have to keep in mind. So now this CDF, it is given for b greater than 0. And in the problem, what we are asked to calculate? We are asked to calculate the probability. Note down that value. P of minus 0.37 less than x less than or equal to plus 0.28. And also he has given the value of B as 2. So later we need to substitute this value. So now let us, as we know that this value P of, I'll not write once again this, you have to understand this will be including this value minus 0.37 less than x less than or equal to 0.28. So this is equal to what? Fx of x2, small x2 minus fx of x1. So here what is the value of x2 here? x2 is 0.28 and x1 is minus 0.37. So that you need to keep in mind. So now in the next step, if it is fast to copy down, you can, I can wait. You can tell me. So here you can see that for the first term, fx of x2. So here x2 is positive value. That is nothing but the value of x is greater than 0. So here as we can see from the CDF equation, so here for x greater than 0, so it takes the value 1 minus 1 by 2 e to the power minus bx. So here in this step, we need to substitute fx of x2 as 1 minus 1 by 2 e to the power minus p x. In place of x, you just mentioned this as x2 minus fx of x1. So here x1, as you can see here, so this is nothing but negative. So here for the negative, what is the CDF that is being given? For x less than 0, it is equal to 1 by 2 e to the power bx. So here in this step, so we have to write, so here we have to write 1 by 2 e to the power bx1. So now in the next step you can substitute the value of x2 as well as b and to simplify and get me the answer. So this can be written as 1 minus 1 by 2 e to the power b is 2 here. 2 into x2 is 0.28 plus 0.28, that you have to remember, minus 1 by 2 e to the power 2 into x1 is minus 0.37. Simplify and get the answer. So 1 minus e part ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ answer ಹೇಳಿ. So you can have the calci. I'll also get the calci. You can solve here. I'll just get the calci and come back. Yes. 2 into 0.28 is 0.56, right? So here e to the power minus 0.6. Shift log e to the power minus 0.56. That will be equal to 0.5712 and again divided by 2 and minus with 1 minus answer is 0.714. Banta ellarigo? So e to the power minus 0.56 is equal to 0.5712 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Divided by 2 ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ you will be getting 0.2856. So here this is equal to, I'll write the answer here. .2856. So when you subtract only this part, here we'll be getting that 1 minus answer is 0.7143. ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? Anyone reply me? 71439. This is the first term. And is it audible now? So here In the afternoon, usually network problem will be there. Is it audible? Reply.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Whatever the steps I have explained, were you there? Whatever the steps I have done. ನಾನು ಇಷ್ಟ ತನಕ ಮಾಡಿದ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಅಥವಾ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಹೋಯ್ತಾ ಅದು ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ ಹೋಗಿತ್ತು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಎಸ್ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಇದನ್ನ? fx of x2 minus fx of x1.
0.9529 final answer, ma'am.
Okay, one minute. Let me verify. Answer is
0.9529.
no. You are wrong. 0.4754. See here, you just go with the steps. Once again, I'll explain here. So fx of x2 minus fx of x1. ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಲ್ವಾ? x2 is positive. So for positive value of x, so here we have the CD of as for x2 which is positive value 0.28. So here for that you need to substitute the equation of fx of x2 as 1 minus 1 by 2 e to the power minus b x2. And since x1 is negative, you have to substitute the value as 1 by 2 e to the power bx. So here in this step we have written fx of x2 as 1 minus 1 by 2 e to the power minus bx2 minus fx of x1 is written as 1 by 2 e to the power bx1. So here x2 is 0.28, b is 2, and similarly x1 is minus 0.37 and b is 2. So here ನೀವು ಇದನ್ನು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರಲ್ವಾ, e to the power minus 2 into 0.28 ಅದನ್ನ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಇಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಲಾಗ್ ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಗೋ ವಿತ್ ದ ಲಾಗ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್. So that will be giving the values answers for to the base 10, but here we need to the base e. So you have to press shift and log. So ಪದೇ ಪದೇ ಡಿಸ್ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಫೇಸಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ e to the power minus 2 into 0.28 e to the power minus 0.56 ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್? 0.5712, and that has to be divided by 2 because 1 by 2 ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. So you'll be getting 0.2856. 1 minus 0.2856 ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಗೆ 0.71439 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Similarly, for the second term, 2 into 0.37 is 0.74. So e to the power minus 0.74 is 0.477. When it is divided by 2, it will be giving the answer as 0.2385. So now here we have already answer for this minus hello. Anusha.
Yes, ma'am.
ಆಗ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಡಿಸ್ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ?
Yes, ma'am.
So I think again it will be disconnecting because in the afternoon the network will be very slow. We'll do one thing. You just copied on this problem. In the evening at 5:15, I'll just take the class. Okay. Hello. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
At 5:15, I'll engage the class. As of now, you just copied on this problem. So you just remember one thing here. We need to take the value of LAN. Shift ಹೊಡೆದು ಲ್ಯಾನ್ ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಇ ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ the answer is 0.47583. So I'll stop at this point because I'm facing a network problem again and again. So I'll just start the class once again at 5:15. 5:15 join ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. Okay.